Hey everyone, do you find yourself struggling with prospecting and recruiting? Have you ever said to yourself, I've talked to a lot of people, but no one's interested? Well, in this quick video, I want to go over what the number one problem is and why people might not be interested in your opportunity. What I found is the number one problem is you're talking too much. See, when you're talking too much, here's what people are thinking. Man, I don't sound as good as you do. I can't do what you're doing. See, when people don't believe that they can do it, they're not interested. But what I found is most people, they just keep talking about how great their opportunity is. They keep talking about how great their products are. They keep talking and talking and talking. And again, the problem is they can't see themselves talking the way you're talking. Now, here's what you need to do. You need to listen more. See, the less you talk, the more you'll make. And here's what I mean by that. See, you need to be listening, okay, to try to figure out if they're even interested in your opportunity. You need to be listening, okay, instead of explaining. Okay, you need to be asking questions, okay, so you can get the right answers. And you need to be thinking to yourself, okay, you know, do you want to work with them? See, I know a lot of people, amateurs in the beginning, you're trying to recruit everybody, right? So you're just talking. You don't care. You're just throwing as much against the wall and see what sticks. But you need to really be thinking to yourself, you're building a business. And take this seriously. Do you want to work with that person? And you need to ask the right questions, okay, to see if they're even interested in your opportunity. See, you believe in your opportunity. You believe in your company. You know it's the greatest thing out there. And again, this could be in any field. If you're out there and you need to build a team in any field, okay, you believe in that or you wouldn't be doing it, right? But you need to be asking the right questions to make sure that they're the right fit for your company, for your opportunity. Because again, okay, you're out there recruiting. See, the key to being a great recruiter is listening, okay? Asking questions. Again, finding out if they're open. Now, see, again, the more you talk, that's what they're thinking. They are thinking to themselves, man, I'm not as good as you. Now, here's what you want to do. You get somebody interested, okay? You pique their interest. You find out, yes, I love that. 2 ears and 1 mouth. I wish I would have known that in the beginning of my career. But, you know, here's what you want to do. I personally, this is what I like to do. If I have somebody interested in my opportunity, in my company, I always like to bring somebody else on the line. I like to do a conference call. I like to set it up. And here's why. Because, again, 2 people saying the same thing is going to make that other person agree with it naturally. Okay? Again, if they're interested, okay, and 2 people are saying the same thing, they're talking about how great the company is. More importantly, that person you get on the line with you is just going to reiterate what you've already been saying. But for them to hear it from somebody else, an expert, an upline, a business partner, a coach, a mentor, it's just going to help them make that decision, a lot faster. So, what I like to call third party. I personally like to use, 3-way calls to set up conference calls to get everybody on the same page. Or maybe your company has videos, or maybe you have a website that you can send them to get more information. See, in the beginning, say less to make more. Just pique their interest. Just get them interested. For me, in the beginning, I verbally vomited on everybody. But I'll tell you what, I did have some success. And it was more ignorance on fire than anything. But I was so nervous talking to people, but people I was comfortable with, I verbally vomited on them, if that makes sense. But people I didn't know, here's what I did. I would get them interested, but I immediately froze, and I wouldn't give them any information. I would freeze, and I would call somebody else and get that expert on the phone with them, my upline. Now, this person was making a lot of money, so it was easy to edify that person, and that's all that I did in the beginning. And I did have some success in the beginning, but I'll tell you when I started to struggle. I started to struggle the more that I knew. See, 6 months in, a year in, 2 years into my first company, I thought I knew everything. So what I found was when I started talking to people,